Good morning, everyone. I'm Rusmin Lawin, Global Ambassador of Real Estate Indonesia, VFC Board of Directors. In real estate worldwide, they call me the Eagle of Real Estate from Asia. Today, I'm at Dubai. Very pleased to meet my Habibi, my dear Habibi, was called Baby, my brothers from Real Estate Dubai. Dr. Mahmoud AlBurai. He is the former of Dubai CEO of Dubai Real Estate Institute, and now becomes more powerful because he is the regulator, senior of regulator in Dubai Real Estate Department. Assalamualaikum, my dear Habibi.
Alaikum assalam, my dear friend. Thank you so much for coming to Dubai and meeting here.
My pleasure. This is my another hometown.
Definitely.
Yeah, I feel like I'm in the worldwide because we have 134 nationalities living here, right?
217
217 is living in Dubai. My God.
Which is more than what is there
Yeah,
in the UN
and
system.
yes, I was surprised that when you told me. Happy 50 National Day anniversary.
Thank you so much.
I know that you are celebrating today. We see the developments and the evolution of Dubai from 50 years ago until today. It's amazing.
It
You
all-
can explain us what happens over the last 50 years from the vision from this Al Maktoum?
Yeah, thank you so much. It all goes back to one key thing, as you know, leadership and the vision.
Correct.
So you had the leadership who had a vision for this city. They envisioned a global city, a smart city, sustainable city, a welcoming city, and tolerant city. You have 217 nationalities representing all religions and ethnicities.
Yes.
So you can imagine what kind of city we have. Dubai was a fishing village
Yes.
with little resources, with little oil, but this leadership actually gave people trust to come and have a base here in Dubai. So businesses came here. We developed many clusters like Dubai Internet City, Dubai Media City. We gave them ease of doing business, few minutes to set up your business, few minutes to do real estate transactions, welcoming atmosphere, no tax, no income tax, no property tax. So all the business environment is welcoming. The country, the quality of life offered to people is welcoming. And this actually made the city grow, population grew.
Yeah.
And now our plan is 2040, we want to double our population. We want to double our green area. We want to double our commercial hotel areas. We want to build the best city for people to live. And this is the vision. And this is what drives everything here in this country.
Yeah. I remember one word from the Your Highness Al Maktoum. What is good for business is good for Dubai. Really impressive. Very simple, but it attracts the whole world.
And actually, this is what drives the strategy of Dubai. So we see what's good for businesses, how to attract them, how they can survive, how they can flourish.
Yes.
And we do this. We change our policies, regulation. We made Dubai the smartest city. You know, when COVID happened, a lot of cities closed down.
Yeah.
We closed down for a while.
Yes.
But even when we closed down, the country was running because we invested in digital infrastructure. So we had a buyer from the US, a seller from
Can buy
Azerbaijan,
online.
and a property in Dubai, and they locked down, but we managed to get the transaction done.
Yes.
So, as you said, what's good for business is good for Dubai.
Yeah.
And what's good for people is good for Dubai.
Yeah. 3 years ago, I visited the office. I saw once a very good name in the office, Happiness Center. Can you explain that?
Well, you know, His
Dubai is
Highness,
happy city.
yeah.
Yeah.
His Highness in 2013, he said our vision is to make Dubai the happiest city on earth. He wants Dubai to be a welcoming city, hospitable like hotels, punctual like banks, a city that never sleeps, a city where people live happily. So we started working on happy city strategy and what makes cities happy. So it all goes back to one key thing: developing cities for people. So when we
People.
design the city, we design it for them, not designing it for cars, right? So how we relook at things. We want our cities to be walkable. We want them bikeable. We want them healthy.
Yes.
Because we've seen there is a relationship between the environment and people's health.
Yes.
And if COVID has taught us something, it taught us that if we don't invest in people's health,
Yeah.
if we don't invest in the city and in the infrastructure of the city, it will reflect badly on people.
Yeah.
So happiness also with with government transactions. His Highness asked us to rank all government entities. So who ranks the government entities here? The customers. When you go and you do any transaction with any government department, you will get a link asking you how happy you are,
Hmm.
and we will go and say
Interesting.
you're bad as a customer service, you're good as a customer service, you need to change this, you need to change that. So this is actually what drove happiness agenda in the city of Dubai and in the country.
Yeah. And how about the very important, very trends word now? Sustainable city.
Well, sustainability, when we talk about sustainability, it's not about all the environment. Environment is a key pillar, but how we create a city that is economically sustainable, that is socially sustainable, and environmentally as well. So, as you know, United Nations developed 17 Sustainable Development
Yes.
Goals.
Yes.
It's all about ending hunger, ending poverty,
Yeah.
strong
Yeah.
quality
Yeah.
education, health
Infrastructure,
system,
yeah. Yeah.
sustainable. So how we build such a comprehensive system, we need to invest in our cities to make sure that they're sustainable in all these means. And now we have the new concept of, it's not the new actually, it's been now talking about a lot, the 15-minute city. How we create a city that is self-sustaining, or the community where everything can be approached by walking, by
Yeah.
biking,
Yeah.
school, supermarket, hospital, an office, residential, entertainment are all in one place. So how we reduce our carbon emission? As you know, 70% of carbon emission is going out from cities, 40% from real estate, 30% from our transport, how we go, how
Yeah.
we move.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we need to rethink. By bringing everything close to you, you don't need to have a car, right? Or you
Yes.
don't need to
Yes.
use it as much as you can,
Yes.
as you want. You will be walking, you will be biking, with
Public transport.
public transport, and so on. So
E-car maybe.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And now with virtual world, now everything is virtual, right? We do a lot of things now. A lot of companies decided not to have an office, right? And some of
Yeah.
them reduce their office space because
Yeah.
people can do business from home. They can do meetings from home. Yes, we always need face to face, but we need to relook at cities and change our mindset. If we start by saying that cities are built for people, not for cars,
It
this will be
will-
revolutionary.
Yes.
This will change and will make our carbon emission lower. Now the UAE, we announced by 2050 we will be a carbon neutral country.
Yes.
We are investing in sustainability, green energy, renewable energy. We're having COP28 happening here in the UAE
Yeah.
after 2 years.
Yes.
So it's now, after COVID, if we replace with one thing, it's the global movement towards sustainability.
Global mover.
Governments, private sector, citizens, people, but we need to make it more light. People need to understand what sustainability has, what is the impact of sustainability on their life. So we always talk about sustainability in a very complex way. No, make it simple to them. This globe, if we consume the resources the way we're consuming now, we will run out of resources. We will need 5 times of our resources that we have, and we will not have future generations if it's not for us, for our
Yeah.
grandsons and grandchildren.
Yeah. It's good visions of Highness, Your Highness Malcolm, because we know that Dubai has no more oil. Now you are count on the 100% count on surfaces. Amazing. And the last question is, how do you think about Indonesia's development today? My president, what president doing for the last 7 years? What do you think?
Amazing country, and we're very pleased also to see the collaboration between the United Arab Emirates and Indonesia. We're having communication and signing agreements between the president of Indonesia and Crown
And
Prince.
we as well, as an
Yes.
association, we signed it 2 years ago.
Yes, we signed.
That's why after G2G, it must be to B2B.
B2B.
Inshallah.
So there is a lot of interest in Indonesia, and I think what we're doing now is how we link
Support, yeah.
and support and provide businesses with lucrative business opportunities. People here are looking for business opportunities. Indonesia is a great place, has potential, has demand, has visionary governmental leadership, and building a new capital out of scratch is
Yes.
amazing, and it's an opportunity for Indonesia to showcase this city as an example future city. This is how we should build cities.
Yeah.
This is how we should build
Yeah.
communities.
I told my minister, I said, just imagine that building a new Jumeirah, Palm Jumeirah, something like that. It's not that difficult actually.
Not
The key
difficult.
factor is mindset and the people, as you
Yes.
said,
And once you believe in it, it becomes
reality.
reality. Exactly. I mean, as you
Shukran.
said here,
Yeah.
with no resources,
Yes.
even Singapore,
Yeah.
no
Nothing.
resources.
Yeah.
But it all goes back to a
People.
decision.
Yeah.
People. And we'll always have demand in Indonesia.
Yes,
And
yeah.
Indonesia is a great country for tourism, for finance, for
Yeah.
many
Yeah.
things.
Yeah. Infrastructure.
So we have all the infrastructure.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much, Dr. Mahmoud AlBurai. Congratulations, you just recently awarded the City Changers from UN Habitat.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. We're all city changers.
Bye.